that certain people can't even be around you because your energy is so strong. Vibrate so high that anybody that's wishing to do evil upon you, it shall be revealed. Vibrate so high that any evil entity feels uncomfortable in your presence. Vibrate so high that certain people can't even be around you because your energy is so strong. Vibrate so high that anybody that's wishing to do evil upon you, it shall be revealed. Vibrate so high that any evil entity feels uncomfortable in your presence. Vibrate so high.
Salute everybody, man. We back at it. It's your boy Cross. I appreciate everybody tapping in, showing love, man. We got some people. We got a guest coming on here. My guy Twiz. Twiz gonna be up here in the building, but man, let's get to this real fast, man. Salute to everybody. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hopefully we'll have a great show today. But besides that, let's get into what I want to get into. This Rachel Dolezal, right? Dolezal, or Nkechi, Amare, Diallo, whatever her name is. This is the same chick. We got Hood in the building. Salute to the Hood blogger in the building.
Cross, salute, much love and respect. You know how we carry
Salute
it.
to you,
Salute
King.
to the check. Yes,
You
sir.
already
yes,
know,
sir.
man. So, hey, so check this out. Her name is Rachel Dolezal, Nkechi, Amare, Diallo, and she's also an OnlyFans model, and she was a teacher. So this chick then got that messed around and got fired from her job. And I'm gonna play that, but I want to play what started. I don't think a lot of people remember this woman. So let me give y'all some game about it, and the Hood remembers this. So this woman right here, she used to be part of the NAACP. She actually was, I think, in Washington State. She was like one of the head of the NAACPs or the chairman or VP or something like that.
She definitely was one of the
higher ups. And her whole thing was that she felt like she was black. She identified as black. It wasn't a problem that she identified as black. The problem was she kept telling people she was black. She's been telling people all the way from Howard University she went to, the people that she went to school with didn't even know growing up, and they exposed her and she went away. So let's jog everybody's memory on this, because I want everybody to see this. So check this out.
Let me just ask you the question in simple terms again, because you've sent mixed signals over the years. Are you an African American woman?
I identify as black.
You identify as black. Let me put a picture up of you in your early 20s, though. And when you see this picture, is this an African American woman, or is that a Caucasian woman?
That's not in my early 20s, but...
That's a little younger, I guess? Yeah.
I think I was 16 in that picture.
Is she a Caucasian woman or an African American woman?
I would say that visibly she would be identified as white by people who see her.
But at the time, were you identifying yourself as African American?
In that picture, during that time, no.
Your parents were asked this question this week, and they didn't have any trouble answering it. Here's what they said. She's clearly our birth daughter, and we're clearly Caucasian. That's just a fact. Your father went on to say she's a very talented woman doing work she believes in. Why can't she do that as a Caucasian woman, which is what she is? How do you answer that question?
So let's get to that, Hood. I want to hear your viewpoints on this whole thing right here. What do you think so far?
As far as what I think that she noticed like the difference in the cultures as far as what's going on with the internet, like the biggest viral moments, everything. I think that's where that even came of her even, doing the whole black spill. But as you can see, her family is ashamed of that. What I find it crazy about a lot of things is nowadays we live in a world where you hear people around the world that will justify and go with certain things as far as children changing what they were born as completely. I mean, going to the other side. So with her being a grown woman and wanting to identify as that, I just find it crazy that the parents was like, you know, whatever she do as far as, you know, basically what she doing in life to identify as what she is. That's first and foremost. So, you know, regardless of what people say, she obviously, you know, wanted to identify with our culture. I think she wanted to do it for the benefits. I think like Dame Dash said it the best when he was on a podcast with Adam 22. He said,
Uh-huh.
you know, you could be black whenever it's beneficial to you. You know, we're always black, but you know, other races could be black when they want to be. But I think it was just a clout move, and look at how we look at things even later down the line of what's going on today.
So during that time, do we blame the people that put in a position, or we all know as hood dudes? This is just my opinion. That I'm thinking, okay, she was smashing somebody. It had to been that good for her to get to the point where a nigga ignore her being black or white. Like she was like, what? Salute, EB.
Yeah,
That's crazy, man.
yeah. Excuse me, I had to mute a little bit. My kids
No,
was
you good.
loud down here.
No, you
Yeah,
good. You good.
yeah, but I don't even think the simple fact that it was a guy, because you got so many black guys out here that, you know, what Dr. Umar say, they bunny hop, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I don't even think it's nothing for, you know, a white woman to come across a black man these days. I think
Yeah.
it was more of, I think she wanted that attention. She wanted that attention, just like I said, where you had, what was that, the Kardashians' dad, where he came out and did what he did. I think she
Yeah.
wanted that.
Yeah.
I think she wanted that line of attention, because we
Yeah,
never.
but go as far. But what I'm saying is, this chick done wrote a damn book, man. She got a book. Okay, while we talking, let's go into this video. So let's show everybody what we're talking about. So shout out to the hood. Shout out to everybody in the chat that's coming in. We appreciate y'all. So this is about this Rachel Dolezal that used to be NAACP, which changed her name to Nkechi Amare Diallo, was out there in Arizona as a teacher. Well, she got fired today or yesterday because she had an OnlyFans page. She's steady seeking attention or whatever. So let's check this out.
Here's a picture of her working with children at the Sunrise Drive Elementary in the foothills. Now, in a statement, the district says her, quote, posts are contrary to our district's use of social media by district employees policy and her staff ethics policy, end quote. Last night, we told you about her explicit photos like these that were being shared on public websites. Diallo used to be known as Rachel Dolezal. You may recognize her name. She came under fire in 2014 when she was accused of misidentifying herself as black, but she's actually white while serving as the head of the NAACP in Washington before resigning amid the backlash. Now, we did send a handful of questions to district officials, and we even asked.
Man, she wild. Yeah, she just a freak, dog. Like, I'm just like, come on, bro. Come on, man. Like, you got to be kidding me. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, surprise, yeah, and surprised she's singing. She was married. EB, she was married. A lot of people don't know she was married to a black dude. She was married, but she somehow that went way bad. You feel me?
That whole situation, like you said, it probably was just to help with what she was trying to identify. And she, you know, she go in there, she make herself shades darker, and they see a black man walking by her side, so that make it easier for her to, you know, have that false identity. I think that was all part of the spin. She probably, I don't even know if she got kids or if she even had, you know, had kids
Yeah,
with the guy.
she got two little ones. So I'm gonna play
Okay.
this. I'm gonna play this other video, and then we're gonna start breaking this down.
You?
His strange daughter,
So, my bad.
formerly known.
Let me tell you what this video is. So this is her dad. Her dad is tripping, and the fact that she want to identify as black. No, I thought she was a baddie too, EB. You get a chance, just go pull that up on you. Nah, man, she wasting time, dog. She could have been using that whiteness for something greatness, dog. They mad at her. Yeah, I ain't gonna move. She didn't even have to do none of this. This is the mind blowing, like she's warped, bro. Like this, you got to be like, listen, this her daddy. Her daddy is a white man. And he's trying to, and I ain't mad at him. I'd be mad as my kid today say they don't want to identify. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it. Look at this. The best for you.
Estranged daughter, formerly known as Rachel Dolezal. In 2015, she was fired from the Spokane, Washington NAACP after saying she identified as black.
I mean, just look right there. Come on, Hood. I mean, there ain't nobody noticed that. Hood, help me out, man.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Jesus, bro, she's in there. Ain't nobody. Somebody was smashing, dog. Somebody to the point where they were like, it was. And hey, look, we all mature here. They must have been smashing so bad that they forgot she was white. Yeah, they probably was like, yeah, don't even look at her like that, bro. If you call her sister, you got her. Yeah, they probably was like, come on, man. Come on, Hood, help me out on this.
Yeah, so definitely with that, but also, like I said, we gotta look at it like she got her OnlyFans and all that. She just got fired for that. So that lets you know that she tuned into the internet 110%. So that lets you know that she tuned in to everything that's going on as far as like, you know, the females on the internet, from the rappers to, you know, the Megan Thee Stallions and all these type people. It's nowhere in hell you got an OnlyFans after she was already trying to identify as black. You can't tell me that she wasn't motivated, you know, like she wanted to be that. Like a lot of people do, they just don't go that hard. You dig what I'm saying? They remain what they are.
So my question to you, do you think the money? Well, I can't. No, I'm glad you broke that down, because now that makes sense, because it ain't really about the money. It's like, okay, if you got away from being put in a negative spotlight and you had a chance to redo your life over, why is you on OnlyFans? You got kids and you teaching kids.
Exactly.
And they said if you connected her OnlyFans to her public, I think she did that, like you said, for the attention, bro. She done learned it.
It's for the attention. I didn't mean to cut you off. It's for the attention. But the shocker of it is what I'm trying to say. Like I was saying earlier, we saw with people like Dwayne Wade and stuff like that, let them slide with their kids. So somebody like that gonna look at it like, if y'all sitting up here letting children or adults identify as what they feel as they are, why can't she identify as what she feel that she is race-wise?
I like that.
She's trying to probably kick in a whole nother barrier that's not already kicked in, to the point where it's
you know, it's funny you say that. I hate to cut you. It's funny you saying it, because nowadays there's more women that are just like her, that like these other races that are turning or changing. They call it, what they call it, shade something, trans.
I know what you're talking about.
And they're turning, white girls are turning to black, and they're changing their names, and it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
That's a fact. And I think that she gonna get it to the point where she gonna have all this attention, and then she gonna be like, you know, what's wrong with that? It was something a while back where people was talking about, it was a young black woman. She was a teacher, and the way she used to come to work dressed, you know what I'm talking about? They was like, you know, she always exposed too much and stuff. Like, it was a big thing on the internet and stuff like that. But I think that everything she doing is for the attention, and when she get a chance to talk, she gonna be like, I don't see why she can't get the right to express herself. It's like this. Let me ask you this: can they fire a teacher that's a teacher, but also is doing like a bartending job, or let's just say even a stripper at night? You know, is it any type of law against that?
I don't think I don't think they knock it. I think the fact that when you put it into your public domain, you know what I'm saying? When you start, when you're putting it, where if your kid, if they want to pull it up, even though they might have to go look for it and they have to do all that, but you also got to think in mind, it's like, come on, bro, like what are we doing here? You see what I'm saying? Like,
and I think,
go ahead.
I didn't mean to cut you off. I think she received more flack because people was already on her for giving the identity that she gave. Because nowadays we in the era where you got teachers and nurses and stuff like that that's younger, and they do a lot on they social media pages. You'd be surprised, what's going on. And it might be a female, from your hood that grew up, and what type time she on. But just because she got qualified to do something, it don't take away from who they are. Just because they was able to pass those tests in those classrooms.
Yeah, that's true. Now you hit it on the head, because I think that to me is one of the biggest keys, and that people don't understand. Is like it's like they learn to master it. You know what I'm saying? And it makes it justifiable, when at the end of the day, no, it don't make it justifiable. It's like, come on, bro. Like, I mean, like you said, I'm not knocking with it. She can get away, because she couldn't be. I mean, damn, she couldn't be able to get away with it after a while, unless somebody allowed it. So let's see what they say right here, and we're gonna break.
But is
down.
actually white.
Well, life goes on. We just live our daily lives as we would, and just
Now, hold on,
we
I'm
just
gonna come back right here. We gotta stop right there. Let's start there. Let's start there.
And this,
Now,
and this,
yeah, let's start there. So
and
look at that right there.
this a prime example, fellas. What makeup do? You dig what I'm saying? Man, listen, it's crazy. To the right is it's Becky. That's 100% Becky.
Totally.
She trying to look, and then she almost looked like Latasha Smith on the left. It's crazy.
Man, don't she? Man, transformation like crazy. It's scary,
crazy.
yo. That's scary.
It is.
Like, that's what messed me up when I saw it. I'm like, whoa, dog. Like, I mean, that melatonin a bad motherfucker, eh?
Yeah,
I'm telling you, taking that melatonin like a bad mother joke. That's why I said, wow, let's keep going. This is crazy.
Live our daily lives as we would, and just pray for our daughter, Rachel.
After that scandal, Rachel changed her name to Nkechi Diallo and moved to Arizona. She has been.
All right, let's start there. Let's start there. What kind of name? Where you get that, Nkechi? She done went down like this. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, look at that.
Confusing people, so a person will automatically be like, "What's your nationality?" She gonna throw out something crazy out there.
Man, this is crazy. You know how they get. And here's the thing. What if she was right and infiltrated? But here's the thing, EB, to allow this, like nobody. I guess like EB. I mean, like Hood said, we in the world nowadays, people don't want to offend, because she's sitting there talking, and then I don't know, bro, because I'm looking at her. She doesn't look like a chick that used to run track back in the days or played softball. Yes, she don't look like I don't care what she did. I'm trying to figure out what she did to her hair. Like, this shit crazy, dog. Like,
yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. But once again, like I said, I can guarantee you, eventually, it's gonna be to the point where she gonna get a chance to speak, and then she's going to be speaking on what's going on in this world, where people want to identify certain things, and then you have celebrities, people in high ranks, that not only let people identify it as what they want to be, they're letting young children get surgeries to be what they want to be. If my son wake up today and say, "Dad, I want to be Spider-Man," I'm not going to take him to go get a surgery where he can shoot webs out his wrist.
Right.
So
fact.
you know what I'm saying? So now it's like people want to identify, and as crazy as she is, as she seems, it's a lot of people like that want to be. We see it all the time. We saw the movie Malibu Most Wanted, and these people really exist like that. But it go other ways. We have what they call them, like Umar said, people from the Coon Kingdom that's black, that it's like you can tell they want to identify as the other side. She just went as far as really, carrying it how she carrying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just crazy. It's
So I'm
crazy, but
just
I think she's setting up an argument, and I'm surprised. Truthfully, I'm surprised that she don't have a support system. As
I
as
like the way
as
you
what?
breaking this down. I like the way you breaking this down because a lot of people don't see that. Because, like you said, it's a lot of things that a lot of people support, and this one right here, because again, it goes with that Pandora's box. I always tell people when you open that
Man,
box, you can't ask what runs out of that box. If that box been closed and they say don't open that box, once you open it, you can't ask to close it because it ain't, you've seen in the movies. Once you open that
man.
treasure box and call and summons that thing, that's it. It's gonna take a lot of stuff going on. So let's keep going. I like this.
Okay.
Working in Tucson as an after-school instructor in the Catalina Foothills School District, but now she's out of a job.
I did see the article after you called me earlier. The woman formerly known as Rachel Dolezal loses school job over OnlyFans account.
Dolezal's OnlyFans account is linked to her public Instagram profile and was discovered by the school district this week.
Let's start there, Hood.
Now, one thing I gotta look at with her is like this. I think she would have been more successful as carrying on and just playing the internet. But what she's trying to do and how she's trying to carry it. I'm talking about Instagram Live. I'm talking about mixing up with real black women. I'm talking about all of these things. I don't understand the lane that she wants and how she's, presenting herself to the world. To why would she even want to work with children so much?
Yeah,
Why do you want
that is
to be around
confusing.
children so much?
See, and that's the confusing part where I'm blown away from it because I'm trying to figure out why would you even want to even be around kids if you on some other time because you definitely on something else. It's like you thirsty, but then you ain't thirsty, but then you're playing a fake nationality identity at work. It's like you like a different superhero and like all types of different personalities. Like you can't
And,
keep up.
and that's a fact. And that would have been one of the next teachers that one of the young black, young boys coming up would have ended up being in some type of entanglement with her. Because I can't see,
Right.
somebody that carry themselves like that that's so hungry for that attention. But you want to keep sticking around school settings and stuff. It don't add up. Like I said, she would have made better off just pushing and going crazy on the internet. She would have had better success, to which that's what she's going to probably end up to leading to do from now on. It's going to be probably 24-hour internet stuff because now her
Well,
identity super blown now.
I'm glad you said that, and then you hit it on the head because that's the whole thing they've been saying. Like her whole everything, her OnlyFans, everything blown up because they said she started off doing like how most of them is. Oh, I don't want to be on OnlyFans, so I'm just gonna do stuff like my feet and my bra and all that. Now she don't went to
Fact,
all types of stuff, dog. She wilding on there
fact,
now. She trying to
fact.
run that. Yeah, let's keep going. I like that.
Well, I'll just say it saddens me. As her father, I don't know of any father who would want to hear that about his daughter.
So I got a question to ask you on that. Let's switch it a little bit before we get into this other one. So as a father, do you think it kind of hurt him to know that somewhere down the line that she felt like that and there's nothing he could do about it, almost like he felt like he failed? Or what as a father, how would you look at it? You raising your kid. And like again, it's not about, it goes back to when we were raised, like self-identifying. Do you felt like that maybe she could have told her daddy again, because this goes, and when I show you this other video where they did it on this daytime show when they broke it down and asked her, like, what do you think from your point of view, just as a dad? Let's look at it as a dad point of view. You have your daughters or whatnot might end up doing this or
Mm-hmm,
changing or whatever want to be, but
mm-hmm.
the trans race thing, it's all, to me, my personal opinion, hey, I feel like that's what you are, and you need to work on who you are to make a better you, but not to the point where you're confused, because that's I go by the word. The word said that there's confusion, God is not involved. So that's what I know. That's just my personal opinion. But my thing is, when it gets to the point of you don't like what you see, it's just like with Michael Jackson. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
was
I'm not
gonna
just
bring.
yep, go
That's
ahead.
a fact. That's a
So
fact, and
break
you
that
hit it
down.
on the nose because I was thinking about that earlier. Michael Jackson, to him bleaching his skin for how he did. When it comes to Michael Jackson, we can kind of see in between, on him growing up. He didn't have no childhood. So now it would be back to, as a parent, as a father, the first thing you do when your kid go left, and of course she's a grown woman, but it still even counts then. You would be thinking, it's like, at the end of the day, what went wrong? You're going to be thinking, did I do something wrong as a parent, misguided my child, not been around as much, might not have had enough conversations? And I think that they would have had to have sit down, and it would hurt as a father for your child to be anything besides what you wanted to see them as. But then it will also depend on what type of parent that you have, because like I said, it's parents out here that don't see nothing wrong with their children saying that they're this. I'm not a boy, I'm this. You know what I'm saying? So I think
Yeah.
it's all up to the parent. You dig what I'm saying? But obviously he's offended, and they would have to have a talk, man. If it was me, it would be mixed feelings, because at the end of the day, once your child is grown and from out under your roof and they're living their own life, it's only but so much you can do. You can have a talk as an adult, your adult child to your parent, but that's a tricky situation. I'm not going to say it's unheard of, because I've seen it plenty of times. It's just the fact that she goes out her way to identify as that she goes out her way to make an appearance like that. But the only difference between, like we were saying
It's
earlier,
like,
between
just like this picture right here. Like you say, go out your way. Now, this what I'm saying. Like, again, for the young ladies, it gives it a bad look on our culture, because I mean, yes, you're trying, but you're depicting it in the most, man, you 42 years old, 43 years old, man. Like, damn. I mean, I ain't tripping. Then you got then you got your picture in the back with your book in full color. Like, come on, man. What we doing
yeah,
that?
see, and that's a fact. Like I said, she want the attention, she want this and that. But like we talked about earlier, Cross, what's the difference between her and Bad Baby?
Yeah. Yeah. Catch me outside, girl. Yep.
Yeah, what's the
Yeah.
difference? What's the difference? Maybe the only difference is that this woman is saying that she's black and putting on makeup, but it's a lot of people that they had those actions. It's no different when Eminem said that his white skin was his birthmark, and his actual birthmark that people thought is his actual complexion. And Eminem don't walk around. He don't. To me, Eminem don't walk around acting black. He acts like himself. I never really seen him trying to be something that he not. You dig what I'm
Oh, yeah,
saying? But at the end of the day,
I got a show on M. I'm gonna do that. Me and Born, I'll tell you offline. We got it.
okay,
I got some I got some heat. Yeah, but he's like, why would you bring that up? I just feel like bringing stuff up. Yeah, it's 2024. Why not?
yeah,
I,
stay
you know, I
tuned.
I stay in the crates. Yeah, I stay in the crate. Nah, he's not to me. That's what me and Born had. He's not. Nah, he's nothing like the best in hip hop to me. That's it. And yeah, we got to talk about it offline, because I already
Okay,
know
okay.
good gonna go there, and I love it. That's the East Coast thing. That's our East Coast thing right there. But yeah, so I'm gonna play this video, and I'm gonna hear what y'all got to say. So this is her response. She was on this daytime show, and she didn't look like what we look like. You know what I'm
Facts,
saying? She was different, but
facts.
she had somebody check her. She had a sister check her.
Oh,
Oh yeah, yeah, this is gonna get crazy. So
she check
she
white.
said she
She
yeah.
she moving the goalpost.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, psychologically, there's a lot behind that. The foundation of her thinking comes from an influence, and that influence, white people are just genetically predisposed to, no offense, be us. You understand? Like you, regardless of the social construct, you still revert back to that which is original, that which is first, that which is better, that which is stronger. So when the sister Rachel sees the black woman her entire life empowered naturally, even though society has been constructed and conditioned against her, her natural presence is an empowerment. And when you grow up without that, or in that atmosphere or that environment, and you're being influenced on both spectrums, it creates a psychological dysfunction. And as you see, she's taught herself her majority of her life that she's black. So when she's confronted with the reality of whether you are or not, or the admission thereof, she's stagnated, she's hesitant, she's stuck. She has to conjure a way to work through the question in order to give an answer that fixes her mindset, her already pictured frame of thinking when it comes to being black or white. And as I tell us all the time, what confuses us is this: she's just a Caucasian woman that's functioning as a black woman. She's not an African woman. See? And we got to realize that black and white are mental constructs and within our society. So it's a culture, it's a way of living, it's a way of being.
But what about this? Oh, hold on.
Only fans account.
Yeah, that's what she got. Hold on, let's go back. See, that's what I'm saying. You come in at the end now. Don't get to start preaching.
That's my point. That's my point. That's my.
I know. No, you was gonna go somewhere else.
That's for you.
Strange daughter, formerly known as Rachel Dolezal. In 2015, she was fired from the Spokane, Washington NAACP after saying she identified as black, but is actually white.
Well, life goes on. So we just live our daily life.
So let me ask you this, Cross and John. Like you said, you see what she identifying as, trying to identify as you see the picture that she took that shows you how her being white looks at black women.
Yeah. It almost like revealing herself, like how they really look at him and what we like to be.
Facts.
That's crazy. Like, look at that dog. You come on, man. You can't be playing. Man, come on, man.
All you gotta do is go to the tanning salon. See, it's just like black people go to the beach and put on suntan lotion.
We use the block, but we don't. We should.
Yeah, we should. We shouldn't be using any of those things. However, there's many of us for a long time. You guys may be younger, but
like light skin, like a lot of light skin and a lot of like mixed over.
Black people was using suntan lotion for a long time, bro. Especially in the 80s and the 70s.
I remember growing up on the East Coast. We didn't use it, but then through time, and like you say, but then also through other people's generations of people, mixing over and all that stuff, it ended up being like that.
Social influence. You know who she remind me of, though, psychologically? Kamala Harris.
Yeah, that's deep.
Truth be told.
Wow.
See, but we don't address it because we've been conditioned to ignore it.
Hold on, I hate to cut you off. Hood even said that. Hood said if at the beginning when we started, he said, man, you know what? If she would embrace it and get other people to support it, like say for instance, if she would have came out and said, okay, I'm that, but I identify with that, and Kamala says she identified, they would have something popping off right now, like Hood said.
Well. That's what we have to take responsibility for, because we have for so long been sublimed into the social influence. See, so she identify herself as a black woman. She's gone through more extreme to be a black woman than black women that desire to be white go through to be white. Right. And you know, our sisters, they do everything. They bleach their skin. They wear color contacts. They wear fake hair that's not theirs, that resemble that which they desire to appear like. So she permed her hair, made it curly, go to the tanning salon every 2 weeks, like religiously. Sometimes she might go every week religiously. You feel me? Risk skin cancer and all of those things just to fulfill her psychological.
I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of them freckles, dog.
Well, freckles. you know, freckles is a testament or present of melanin.
Yeah, that's why it says she's biracial.
On that picture at the right, on that picture you just put up, that joint on the right, she looked like the white girl of Don't Be a Menace. That's the true her right there.
She like that white girl on the horror flick. Trying to think of
she like like the Omen. Like Damien,
like Salem's Lot or something, like the Witches of Salem or something. She looks common. She looks common, but as you can see, if you take those Irish features and put a tone to it, you're going to get someone that appears to be
Afrocentric.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. But yeah, man, let's we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, because we've been on here hour 20 minutes anyway, man. And I gotta get ready to roll out, y'all. I appreciate y'all coming. This was a great bill, man. I appreciate Hood. John, I'm glad you came in, was able to pop in. I support.
Sure, for sure.
Oh, yeah, there go John right there. Let me take you up on the other. Yeah, John, we about to get ready to get out of here. So I appreciate John coming on here. Coming over here. Y'all make sure y'all tap in, man. We'll probably go later. I'll get with y'all. We'll talk about something. I got one I want to do too that's pretty crazy. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. Hood, you want to say something, Hood?
Definitely, man. Make sure y'all just stay tuned, man. Man, shout out to my brother Kross. You already know how we carry it. John, you already know what it is, man. And you know, 2024, man, is a great year.
Facts. John, you want to say something before we get out of here?
You already know, man. I just want to address my brothers and sisters and let them know that we're one united. We're nothing apart. Be black. Don't just be African. Don't be Caucasian. Be black. That means constantly culturally moving forward to be pro-advancing everything that's of our people, for our people, by our people. And with that, I leave you with that note from the mind of Jah. Peace.
So high that certain people can't even be around you because your energy is so strong. Vibrate so high that anybody that's wishing to do evil upon you, it shall be revealed.